everyone, how's everybody doing tonight on this beautiful Saturday night? We're gonna make a delicious meal tonight. This is another Moroccan meal, another meal from my grandmother's recipe, collection of recipes. And this one is a paella. It's kind of a little shorter version of a paella. So what we're gonna be using is we're gonna be having some chicken. So 3 chicken legs, 3 chicken thighs, all boned. I have some beautiful music playing, but I think I'm just gonna lower it a little bit. I love putting music when I work because it just makes it so much more enjoyable. So we're gonna have some chicken, 3 chicken legs, 3 chicken thighs, and we're gonna have 1 cup of rice, 1 bell pepper, some shallots, and we're gonna have some peas. So it's gonna be rice, chicken, and peas. And for the spices, we're gonna have some garlic powder, paprika, some turmeric. So turmeric is fantastic for flavor and color. You want to give it a paella look, you need to put a little bit of turmeric, and of course the secret spice, saffron. Saffron is beautiful. I don't know if you've ever used it. Comes in very tiny containers like this. Could be quite expensive, could go anywhere from $5 to $8, $9. But if you can find one, let's say, I would say about $6, $7, you know you're getting a good quality one. And it's important to spend that extra dollar because you use just a few threads. I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna show it to you after. They're little threads and you just have to put a little pinch. So a little goes a long way. So even though it's a bit expensive, it's not something you use very often. You'll use it for paella, you'll use it for other Moroccan dishes that I will be showing you. And we're just gonna use a little bit of tomato paste, but just like maybe a teaspoon to a tablespoon, just to dilute and give it a nice, beautiful color. And a nice, taste of tomato. So tomato goes very well, it pairs well with chicken and with rice. So let's get going. I'm gonna show you how to do this. It's absolutely easy breezy. All my recipes are extremely easy. And as you can see, it's all natural ingredients. So you know what you're eating, no trans fats, just a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do in just a minute. So here we go. We just put about 2-3 tablespoons of olive oil in our pot. And we're just gonna start frying up our chicken. So you just put it in the oil like this. We're gonna saute our chicken. And so we're just gonna put the whole thing inside here like this. Gadget to have. This way you don't get the splattering all over the place, especially on your face or on your clothes. So I just want to show you, the chicken has been sauteing and this is what it looks like on the other side. Look, nice and golden, just perfect. So before we flip it, we're just gonna add our seasoning. So a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, always salt and pepper. And now we're gonna add our paprika. So that's gonna give it a beautiful golden flavor. And that's it for now. We flip it over. So we get it all nice and brown. I don't know if you can see, if you want to come take a look. See, it's nice and golden, which is exactly what we want. So let's just turn this around. We'll let it saute on the other side. And now that we flipped it over, we're going to add our shallots that we cut up. So 4 shallots. We're gonna let these fry up a little bit. And like I mentioned, let's keep our cover on. A bit of garlic powder that just gives it a beautiful taste. At this point that we added the shallots, now we can add a little bit of the saffron. This is what it looks like. You see, this is what I was talking to you. It's like little threads. Now you really don't need a lot. I would say about this much, you see? So this you can start putting in the oil. And now we can add our chopped red bell pepper. And at this point, you can put our 1 cup of rice. There we go, 1 cup of rice. And now we're gonna add our water. So if we measure it, just to make it easier for you, it'll be 1 cup, 2 cups, I would say 3 cups. 3 cups is perfect, so let's just move that rice around. There we go. I just want to make sure that the rice is all inside the broth so that it'll cook it nice and gently. And there you go. You see how beautiful and golden the chicken is? Oopla. And we just put 1 bay leaf. And actually not so much, just a little tablespoon. And when you put your tablespoon inside, just mix it up like this so it gets all nice and diluted inside your liquid. And that'll give it even more color. So there you go, everything's inside. Now what we do is we just cover it up. And you put it to medium low. And you just let it simmer for about half an hour. Check, taste your rice. If your rice is tender and the water is evaporated, you shut it off and you just let it sit. If you find the rice is still a little bit hard, you just add a little bit more hot water and let it cook a little bit longer and it'll be just perfect. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Be right back. Just like this. And then the last thing, you just add a little sprinkle, like maybe not even half a teaspoon. There you go. Just add it on like this. Mix it up. Basil. And the last thing you put, let's check this out. Yeah, 3/4 cup of frozen peas. And there you have it. So let's not forget to add our turmeric. Put some nice turmeric. And you know what? We're just gonna add a little bit more water because it seems to have absorbed already. So we're just gonna add a bit of water and let's just turn these pieces around just to move the turmeric around also. There we go. So if you find it gets a little bit dry, if the rice absorbs water too quickly, just add a little bit of water and just cover it and let it cook a little bit longer. Let's take a look. There you go. This is exactly what it should look like. It's all absorbed. And now you can just close the stove. You see there's like a little, maybe just a little tiny bit of liquid left, but very little. So this is perfect. Because at this point, all you have to do is close the stove, turn off the stove, keep it covered, and just let it rest.